What's up, friends? I'm late posting this week because my dad unfortunately passed away a few days ago. If you guys still have your dads, make sure that you go hug them and embrace them, spend time with them, and help them out a lot around the house. I'm praying that my dad is with the Lord above, and on that note, I am dedicating this episode to him. This episode is jam-packed with a lot of tomfoolery. I edited in a lot of extra because I need a laugh, and if you're like me and you need a laugh too, I challenge you to watch the outtakes at the end without giggling even once. All right, here we go. I can no think of nothing. And if my accent just offended you, I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. What's up, Radar Cars family? Let's discuss the new Z. The 7th generation Nissan Z is about to grace the US shores. So what do you guys think of the new Nissan Z prototype that was just officially released? Nissan says that the prototype is close to finish, so I think that what we are seeing is what we're going to get. I personally am excited for this new Z, asterisk. Let's discuss why. Firstly, it's a Nissan Z, a beloved icon of many of our pasts. In fact, what they did is they took all of the previous Zs and they put them into a blender, put it on high, and this is what came out. But before we discuss why the new design leaves me a little bit baffled, but curious, Z curious if you will, let's discuss the specs. But before that, some words of wisdom to upgrade your personal specs. Engine. We don't know everything, but I do like what we know. We know that it's not electric. But what it is a V6 engine with twin turbos and a manual transmission. And I like what we can speculate, perhaps a high-end version, dare I say Nismo, with a good 400 horsepower, which is a cute amount of horsepower. It's adorable, especially in a small coupe like the Nissan. These are all awesome things, especially the manual. Great job, Nissan, because seriously, what kind of retro-esque sports car would not have a manual in it? GT 500. No! 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 You hurt me, Ford. You hurt me real good. You little rascals with your fancy schmancy little dial shifter. And also, Nissan could have caved to the climate change freaks and opted for a sissy spec 4-banger turbo, but they didn't. Niet, mon frères. Pardon my English. They went full-on V6, and they could have stopped there, but they didn't. They slapped on turb skis. That's right, 2 of them. High five, Nissan. And by the way, in Japanese, that's pronounced Nissan. Don't say your boy never did nothing for you. That's right, for all you new subscribers, your boy used to live and work in Japan. Alright, so Nissan said, and I quote, that the exterior is close to final. Great. The car isn't all that different from the Z of yesteryear, also known as 2008, also known as 12 years ago. I think they did a good job of blending the modern and the retro, but for my personal preference, I actually prefer they did a little bit more retro. Maybe a lot more. Or, like I said, gone full modern. Yes, they did a cool job of blending the modern and the retro, but sometimes, if you walk in the middle of the road, you get squished like a grape. Name that movie in the comments and get respect for your theatrical prowess. I like the design though, I do. It's passable. As in, I'm gonna pass on it. I kid. I do like it, it is passable. But for me to park my V8 and get into a V6, it has to be a lot more than just passable. Like, take the Supra for instance, which is a great redesign and a little beefcake on 4 wheels. But let's break down the Z. I like the front side profile, really speaks Z to me. I love the side profile, nailed it, speaks Z to me. The front end speaks a different kind of Z to me. Especially that rectangle of a front grille. I mean, come on. It reminds me of a Japanese manga. Or a happy Pokemon. Pikachu? It's decidedly Japanese, that's for sure. But this isn't Japan. We don't drive cute cars here. We drive mean ones. Fierce ones. Not something that looks like it belongs in a Pokemon tournament. Attention aftermarket, all hands on deck. Let's get this monstrosity fixed up. Maybe something like this. So Nissan, please do something different with that grille, like maybe burning it with fire. I do like the teardrop lights though. Ironically, the teardrop lights are the only thing that's keeping me from weeping about the front end. Let's discuss the back end. I'm a little bit confused by it. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm not even saying I dislike it. I'm just saying it should be treated like Nicky from the movie Casino. Like it's a mix between a crossover in a military vehicle and maybe a pinch of a Lamborghini Urus. They pinched Urus. Pinched Urus? No! I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I hope they completely redesign it from the ground up. But alas, I don't want to be too hard on it. Yes, it does a lot of things that I don't do, but at the same time, it does a lot of things that I do. And I do manuals. 19-inch rims, twin turbskis, sexy modern interiors, and for handling, you know the Z's gonna rip. I can't wait to see the skid pad results. Interior. A great interior is often an afterthought when companies focus most of their efforts on performance and exterior. GT350. Plastic. It's like donning an Armani suit while at the same time wearing used dollar store underwear. No! But not Nissan. The Z has a modern sports car cockpit. Gorgeous leather. Love the stripes on the seats. Love the stitching. The touch panel console, the digital dash, those soft cover triple meter gauges that we all know and love. A+ Nissan, A++. Can't wait to see more. Can't wait to sit in one of these bad boys. As long as we do something about the face. She's got like a butterface. I like everything butterface. Sound, like a fierce cat. No, not a foaming at the mouth tiger. Not an angry polar bear. More like a really annoyed bobcat. Or like a seriously concerned alley cat. You know the ones that wake you up at 2 in the morning thinking there's a ghost under your bed. Sometimes I embarrass myself. Again, it's a passable sound for those of us who have been spoiled by our V8s. But for everybody else, I think it's spectacular. I really do. And I hope you can hear those turbos whoosh just like you could in my 2017 STI after I got a cold air intake. Which I do concede was a 4-banger, but it did have a big old turbo duct taped on for good measure. I can't wait to hear more of this Z. Pricing for the base model will likely be mid-40s, followed by a premium version with more luxurious interior, probably the interior that we're looking at here, and some more amenities in the upper 40s. The track package will probably cost you $50K, and the hopefully inevitable Nismo version should cost mid-50s. That is if they're smart. Or they could jack their prices way up and then let the dealers pile on their greedy markup. Supra. Excuse me. But if they do get that right, Nissan may in fact have a Supra killer on their hands here, boys. But the Supra, although a gorgeous sports car, has 2 strikes against it. 1, no manual. It is devoid of a manual. 2, as I mentioned, it's expensive, especially with the greedy dealer markups. Yes, the Supra will likely kill the Z from 0 to 60, but the manual driver is going to have more fun getting there. Probably. In 2 of my N3s, I had the SMG2 transmission and the DCT transmission, and yeah, it was really fun to rip 0 to 100 in Mexico. Both of these cars had the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, but they also had a shifter in the middle, so at least you could feel like you were shifting in a manual. So boys, do we have a Supra killer on our hands here? For all those OG Fast and Furious fanboys who really want to embrace that gear-mashing way of life? Time will tell. Checklist, Nissan. Redesign grille. Keep the price down below the Supra. Get this out the door in 2021. 12 years is a long time to keep your boys waiting. But I know it'll be worth the wait. Alright boys, what do you think of the new 400Z, or Nissan Z Proto as they're calling it? What do you like or dislike about it? Even though it's nearly complete, what would Nissan need to tweak for you to buy one? As always, let's discuss in the comments below. Alright boys, always remember the motto, always be kinder than necessary, and I'll see you in the next one. Y'all are awesome. things I do for you guys. Some people call me loco. I say, loco? I'm not a train, man. Look, you win some, you lose some, okay? I can't be funny all the time. If you can't laugh with me, laugh at me. The only thing I don't like to do in the GT350, I can no think of nothing. And if my accent just offended you because I appropriated your culture, I'm very sorry about that. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You freak! Guys, today we're starting a brand new segment called Social Justice War. Guys, today we're starting a brand new segment called You'd think that would be easier to say. It doesn't roll off the tongue. Guys, today we're going to start a brand new segment called Social Justice Warrior of the Week. Here you go.